going to be a short video, okay? Hopefully under 20 minutes. Listen to this. This is part 2, and I'm probably going to have a part 3 and a part 4 of this because I need to get this out before Elvis's death date anniversary, which is August 16th. It's going to be his 47-year death anniversary. It's so important, okay? And because it's going to have, there might be some predictive programming, but it doesn't have to happen. Okay, it's a possibility. That's why I want to get this information out before his 47-year death anniversary comes up on August 16th. But I have 2 predictions that on June 11th, there's going to be a spectacular event in the state of Washington, and somehow it connects to Elvis. Okay, most likely Seattle will be ground zero, but that's on June 11th. All right, get out of Washington State before June 11th. And then my other prediction is that Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. Now, if you didn't watch part 1, because it's from like 2 days ago, you have to watch that one first. So if you're watching this, it kind of takes away from that. Okay, so you do what you want, man. But I'm just telling you, it's better if you don't watch this one and go watch that one first. Okay, now, let me just tell you this. Elvis is the Antichrist, okay? And Trump is the image of the Antichrist. And Obama is the third wheel in this charade, most likely, okay? And they're the unholy trinity, the unholy Godhead, because they're mocking God. Because that's why Trump was needed, because see, Elvis's identical twin was sacrificed at birth, okay? And Trump is the replacement twin. And that's because they're, like I said, they're mocking God, because when Jesus was walking the earth, he was God in the flesh, okay? And when Jesus was God in the flesh, God was still in heaven, okay? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, these 3 are one. They're one God, okay? Okay, these 3 are one. Don't ask me to explain it. My wisdom is nothing, a zero compared to God's wisdom and your wisdom. All right, we're just dummies compared to what God's abilities and understanding is. All right, he created everything. So don't try to put, say, oh, this can't be. Of course it can be. Anyway, so when Elvis's identical twin was sacrificed at birth or died or whatever, that's why Trump was needed. He needs to, it's like the Janus God, the Janus is the two-faced God. Anyway, so, but Elvis is the one who runs it. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. He is the main one. And Trump is the image of Elvis, okay? When Elvis left the building, Trump entered it, okay? Now, so let me start this. So remember, I showed this in the last video. Pay attention, okay? It's going to be really quick, folks. So remember, I showed you that when Elvis died in 1977, and that same year when he died, Elvis, a horse called Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. Okay? A horse called Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. And when Elvis died that year, he was 42 years old. And notice that Trump and Obama's age combined equals 47, because this is what this is all about, the 42-47. You'll understand in a moment what I'm talking about. So you see how it's 42 and 47, and that same year, there was a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown in horse racing the year Elvis died, okay? And slew means to violently kill, because slew is the past tense of slay. Anyway, it's all about the 42-47. Remember that. Now look. Remember I showed this in the last video. So look at this. From Elvis's birthday to the day he died, to the exact day he was born, to the exact day he died, it's one, if you add the day, it's 15,562. But notice the numbers is 155, 162. Look, from the first of the year to 6/11 is 162 days on a regular year, not a leap year. Next year is a regular year. And from Elvis's birthday to 611 is 155. So notice it's got the 155, 162, 155, 162. See it? And that's from Elvis's birthday to his death date. And that's the equations from the first of the year to 611, from Elvis's birthday to 611. The day I'm telling you Washington State gets struck. So it's a perfect match for that, okay? Now, so remember, as I was saying, the year Elvis died, in the same year Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown in horse racing. And horse racing is known as the sport of kings, and Seattle's in King County, and Elvis was known as the king, right? And in 1977, he was 42, and the combined age of Trump and Obama is 47. So it's all about the 42, 47. And from Elvis's birthday to 611, I told you it's 155 days on a regular year. The percentage for 155 days is 42.47%. Okay, so there's that 4247 again. All right, so this is super important, this 4247. And from Elvis's birthday to the day he died, I told you it was 42 years. Now, from the day he died to 611 next year, it will be still 47 years. Okay? But listen, Elvis's 47-year death anniversary is coming up in a couple of days on August 16th. His death is 47 years coming up. He'll be 47 years dead. So, but on June 11th, he'll still be 47 years dead. That's why it has to happen while he's been, it has to happen at that year mark, at the 47-year mark, okay? The 42-47. Like I said, from Elvis's birthday to the day he died is 42 years. Then from the day he died to 611 is 47 years and like 9 months and something. But look, so now what I'm going to show you is, I'm not going to show you the whole video, okay, because I don't know if it's going to get a copyright or anything, but there was a April Fool's prank. Sorry about that. So there was an April Fool's prank. I told you I'm not going to play the whole video. Just listen.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming for the following special report.
Good evening. Approximately 7 minutes ago at 6:53 p.m., the Space Needle collapsed. Information at this point is incomplete.
So can you believe that? So they break into breaking news.
Yeah. We do know hold that on injuries are minimal.
And then they show an image of it. Hold on. Then they show an image of it collapsed. That's supposed to be the Space Needle collapse. Look at that. So how much more, this was supposedly an April Fool's prank. Okay? And it happened on 4/1/1989, right? The date. I'm not going to play the whole thing. You want to watch it? Just go look for April Fool's prank Space Needle, and you can watch the video. Now look, from the day, remember we're talking about the 42-47, which I just showed you 3 different things with the 42-47. So from the day Elvis died, Elvis's death, to the day of that Space Needle collapse prank, April Fool's prank, on 4/1/89, look at that. It's 4,247 days. From Elvis's death to that day was 4,247 days. And then from that day to 9/11 is 4,547 days. Okay, and why is that important? Because, Trump is the 45th president. I told you it's all about the 42 and 45, because Trump is the replacement twin, okay? So that's why it's that 45 is needed. And that's why Elvis, when he visited Nixon, he gave him a 45 gun, Colt 45, and he's a president, get it? Presley, president, and Trump is the 45th president. You get what I'm saying, right? Anyway, so that's why this is very important, okay? The 42, 47, 45, 47, okay? Connecting to 9/11, right? And to Elvis's death in between, right? Now, Um, now this is going to seal it for you right here. And by the way, before I tell you this, do you know that the word kill equals 44? The word anti equals 44. Actually, the word anti equals exactly the word kill. Every number's the same. So anti equals kill. And anyway, so the reason I bring that up is because this particular thing that I'm about to show lands on these four numbers. You'll see what I'm saying in a minute. So I told you guys that I created this month chart years ago, which also is the clock chart, same thing. But so this month chart, look at this. So remember these numbers: 45, 47, right? And it's connected to 9/11 and 42, 47, right? Look at this. So September's month chart, okay? The first time September comes around is the 9th month. Then 12 months later, it'd be the 21st month, then the 33rd month, then the 45th month, and which just happens to be my birthday, 9/4, and I was born on a leap year, so it was actually 9, 4, and 5. But anyway, so the 9th month, fourth number down is 45. Then November's the 11th month, and the fourth number down is 47 because it's 11th month, then 12 months later is 23, 12 months later is 35, 12 months later is 47. So look at that, 9, 11, 45, 47. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's at the 44 mark. The 44 is the kill number. And you know who got killed on 4/4? Martin Luther King. And where was he killed? Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. So the 4/4, do you get it? Do you see what I'm saying or no? Do you guys are understanding that? So the 45, 47 was connected to 9/11, right? And September's the 9th month, November's the 11th month, 9/11, and 45 and 47 is at the 4/4 mark. You get what I'm saying? 45, 47, 9/11, right? And hold on. And then from Elvis's death to that day the Space Needle collapsed, April Fool's prank, was 4,247 days, right? And that's exactly that. See? June is the 6th month. November's the 11th month, 6/11. Then the fourth number, 42, 47. See what I'm saying? That's all that's remaining is for this to happen now. 6/11, 42, 47 at the 4/4 mark. And I told you, Martin Luther King was killed on 4/4, right? And 4/4. Oh, by the way, the clock is the same thing. The 45th hour, if you just keep going around, if you just keep going around the clock, instead of starting over at 1, the 45th hour is the 9, 47th hour is 11, 9/11. 42nd hour is 6, 47th hour is 11. 42, 47, 45, 47, 9/11, 6/11. All right? And of course, this is something I've shown many times, nothing new, that 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 plus 7 is 11, 42, 47, 45, 47, 4 plus 5 is 9, 4 plus 7 is 11. See what I mean? You see what I'm talking about? Is everyone getting this? You see what I'm saying? And you know that the first 9/11 happened in Manhattan, which is in New York. And Manhattan has the double cross. I've told you that. And Seattle has the double cross in it, the TT, which I'm not going to get into it. But, and by the way, the TT has another connection to, if I'm not mistaken, TT equals 40 and then 4 reduced. 404, get it? 44, the double cross, the TT. You get what I'm saying? Because it's at the 4 and the 4. And that's when MLK was killed, 404, you see what I mean? Anyway, forget about that part. I wasn't prepared for that part. But so Manhattan is in New York, and the next 9/11 is going to be 6/11 in Seattle, right? And do you know that Seattle was originally known as New York? Seattle was originally known as New York. So there's another connection right there. You know what I mean? And I forgot there was something else I was going to say, man. What was I going to mention, folks? Man, I forgot. There was something I was going to mention. About the 911-611. Just let me see if I can find that again. I wanted to show you guys that thing I showed in that last, not the last video, but the video I just deleted. Hold on. Give me a second to find it here. I don't know what the heck I did with it. Yeah, remember this is something I showed like almost 4 years ago. But I probably showed it before that, but I just retook the image because it'll show you the image was taken on June 10th, 2021. Look, you know, Trump, when he does the OK hand sign, which is what they say is the 666, you know? But look, really, it's the upside down 911 or 611, you know? Or, you know, if you just turned it the other way, it'd be 611. So it's really 666 and 611. You see what I'm saying? It's 666 and 611 and 911. So it's all connected. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And remember, my two predictions, and I always tell you guys that 611 connects to the 666, which connects to August 4th. Okay? And what do I mean by that? Because I told you Satan, he equals 55, right? So look, my predictions are 611 and August 4th, right? 611 plus 55, which equals Satan, equals 666. So when he's doing the 666 hand sign, he's also doing 611. I just showed that to you, you know, with this. 611 is also the 9, is also the 666 hand sign, you know? So it's 611 and 666. And when I'm showing you this, just ask yourself, what is the chance that August 4th is 55 days from 6/11? Those are my two predictions. So that means that August 4th is the 666 because 611, I mean, the date 6/11 is 55 days away from August 4th, which would make 666 because 6/11 plus 55 is 666. But 6/11 on the calendar plus 55 days is August 4th, which just so happens to be the 216th day of the year, which is 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. And Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name, equals 216. You see how it's, like I said, it's a perfect puzzle? All right. Yes, exactly. And New York is known as the Big Apple. New York is known as the Big Apple, and Washington is the Apple State. Think of how crazy that is. You see what I'm talking about? Think about what I'm telling you. Because that's what I've been telling you, that whole I Pet Goat video is about. The apple. The apple falling and cracking. They're going to crack the Apple State. You need to get the hell out of Washington State before June 11th. All right? Yes, exactly, Cohen. That's exactly what he's doing. That's why Trump, out of nowhere, he never used to do that, folks. Out of nowhere, as soon as he was running for president, he started making those hand signs. And by the way, ever since he became president, he doesn't even do it anymore. He rarely does it. Go look at his rallies. It's very rare where he throws up the 666 hand sign now, or the 611, whatever the hell you want to call it. All right. Anyway, all right. Like I said, this is something I showed just for the people who don't know. Let me just show it to you guys. Hold on. I want to make sure you guys know that when I came up with this. This was, like I said, look at the date. Watch. See the date? June 10th, 2021, when I showed this. It was 4 years ago. I mean, whatever, 3.5 years ago. But I probably showed it way before. I just took the picture of it later, you know. I probably showed it, you know what I'm saying, before that. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, no, I probably, you know what? I'm trying to think. Yeah, he was doing it in 2016. That's right. So that's what I'm saying. For sure, I showed it before. Back when he was first doing it, I was the first one to show everybody that. I know that's not when I showed it. I know I had to have shown it before that. But anyway, folks, there's so much more to show. I'll be showing this again in part 3, but then I'm going to add the new stuff. So I'm going to shoot through it really quick. Not now. I'm saying in part 3. So make sure you watch this one, but make sure you watch part 1 if you didn't watch it, okay? Anyway, folks, just ask yourself, what is the chance that my 2 predictions come out to Satan needing that? Because Satan equals 55. In between 6/11 and August 4th is 55 days. And 611 plus 55 is 666. You know. All right. Anyway, folks. And you know, the 45-47, which I was showing earlier, has to do with Trump trying to be the 45th and 47th president. You understand? So, but really, it's all about the 42-47 for the Washington State event. All right, folks. Like I said, in part 3, I'll show this again and then add the new information. All right, folks. God bless all of you. Yeah, I saw that on the, someone was saying something about a particular number. Yeah, I saw that on the phone. All right, folks. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with another video, another live stream. All right, end the video. Make sure you guys thumb up this video, man. Again, I don't understand you guys. There's only 9 thumbs up. Sad. Anyway, make sure you guys thumb up the video and comment about the video, okay? End the video. Jesus is God.